Hi guys, welcome back to the kitchen of Jamie and Evelyn. We are going to show you how to do an art project today. And most of the things for this project you should be able to find around the house. You will need paint, and we are going to use just this washable paint that a lot of teachers use in the classroom. But you could use acrylic paint. So if you have any types of paints around the house, you could probably even try to make watercolor paints work as long as it's the stuff that comes in the tube. So first, we're going to tell you what supplies we had to gather so that we could do this activity. We need a piece of paper, actually. So you're going to need a big piece of paper. You could even use a small piece of paper, but any size piece of paper. If you don't have a piece of paper and your parents don't mind you using a napkin, grab a napkin and use a napkin to do your activity. We had to go outside and gather some leaves. So we gathered leaves in different sizes. This is a really big one.
In different
and
shapes.
then we have different shapes, different sizes. We have some of these. Evelyn's going to tell you what we're going to do with the leaves. So if you notice, these leaves are big and they're flat. They're not pine needles. We need a certain type of leaf to be able to do this. So Evelyn, do you want to tell them what we're going to use these leaves for? Explain to them what we're going to use the leaves for.
We're gonna put some paint on the leaves. And then we're gonna like press them down like this, and then
this way so they can see what you're doing. So we're gonna
put
what on this side? Yep.
Paint on the
paint. We're gonna
paint on that one.
We're gonna paint this side of the leaf, and then we're gonna press them down on our paper to make leaf designs. And we're gonna do that all over the bottom part of our paper to make the ground.
But first we're doing big leaves and then little ones.
We're gonna do our big leaves first, we decided. We talked about this, and you can do it however you want, but we decided that we think we should do the big leaves first, and then we'll do some small leaves on top in a lighter color. So we're gonna start with the darker colors, and then we're gonna do lighter colors. We also got these little things. What are these, Evelyn? Okay, do you want to explain to them what these are?
They're Q-tips.
Q-tips. Do you remember about how many Q-tips we gathered?
Did you say 60?
16.
16.
So like 15 Q-tips are in most of these. I think one has 12. So you could do as little or as many as you want. You could do like 30 if your parents are okay with using 30 Q-tips. But so we did 3 bundles of Q-tips in different sizes. So we have like a bigger one, medium, and smaller. And we just you could use a rubber band, but we used a hair thing, and we bundled these Q-tips together. And we are going to use these. We're going to dip these in the paint. We're going to have different paint colors. We're going to dip them in the paint, and then we're going to use these to make our flowers. So these are going to be used to make the flowers. And before we do that, we're going to use a paintbrush to make the stem that comes up. So we're going to have our ground. Then we're going to have a green stem, and then we're going to use these to make our flowers. Yeah. So that's our current plan. We're going to see how it goes.
So we do the leaves first and then like the stem?
We do the leaves first at the bottom. Then we paint the stem, the green stem.
Yeah.
And then we use these to dunk them in the pretty flower colors, and we're going to use these to make our flowers. And then we also have these. What are these?
They're forks. And we use them to put didn't we already explain this?
We didn't explain this part.
Oh. Well, we're going to put paint on them. And
So what we're going to do is we're going to have paint in one of our plates.
We're going to go like this.
And you're going to take your fork and you're just going to lay it in here.
And then you're going to
get the paint on it, and then you're going to put it on your paper, and you're going to go like that, and it's going to make a flower that kind of looks like a tulip. A different kind of flower. So we're going to have 2 kinds of flowers.
You do the stem first and then the tulip. Yes.
Actually, for this one, I think you could do it either way. Oh, maybe we'll do the stem first.
Yeah, do the stem
So,
first. Do the stem first.
we have 2 different types of flowers on our scene that we're going to paint. All right, now Evelyn is going to jump over to her seat, and we are going to mix colors. So if you haven't ever mixed colors before, this is going to help you learn how to get the colors that you want. There's Evelyn's sheet. All right, so we have primary colors. Primary colors are yellow, green, and blue. And these colors are going to make up any colors that we want. Did you know that?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
How'd you know that?
Because. Hey, Mom.
So what colors, Evelyn, guess what colors?
You can make purple.
What
red,
colors? Okay, so she knows what colors make purple. She knows that red and blue make purple. But what colors do you think make green?
This and this.
Blue and yellow make green.
And
then we also have a really big jug of white, because when things get too dark, and sometimes they do when you're mixing colors, when things get too dark, you can add a little bit of white. Or like if we wanted pink, we couldn't really get pink from the primary colors, but we could take red and add some white to it.
Yeah,
or we could take white and add a little bit of red to it, and then we would get a light pink.
A really, really light pink.
I'm shaking the yellow because this yellow isn't, it's not my favorite.
Look at my
shade
hand,
yellow.
like when I go fast.
In fact, I think what we're going to do, I think we're going to add yellow.
And blue.
But then I think we may add a little bit of white, because I know this yellow.
It's going to make it really dark.
And I know this yellow is not the best.
There we go. Oh,
it's
that's
not the best, most beautiful yellow.
Okay, that looks
so
great. A little gross.
Hopefully adding a little bit of white.
And if it doesn't work, we can just use another plate. Oh.
We don't want that dried up stuff in there.
Ew. It looks like an earring.
All right. And then I just have these disposable straws. Paper straws.